All right, welcome back to another episode of the Indie Comics Corner. I'm your host, Christian, and today we're doing a little review on an indie comic that I started here recently on WEBTOONs called Not Even Bones. Uh, Loving it so far, to be honest. It's not really initially my type of story. I was drawn in by the artwork. Typically, I like to read things like action. I like a little bit of mystery, definitely some sci-fi, some fantasy, stuff like that. This kind of falls in that category a little bit, but it's also a lot more in just, I haven't ran into a lot of action yet, but so it's more mystery. So just to jump into things, I'm going to review just the first 5 episodes. The story introduces us to Nita Sanchez, teenage girl living in a world where supernatural creatures exist alongside humans, sort of like mutants. Nita's family runs a gruesome black market business. Her mom is crazy, absolutely crazy. But it starts off where she captures a supernatural being, has them on the table, and sells their body parts, while Nita, her job is to dissect the bodies. Nita justifies it by telling herself they're not people, they're monsters, even though they look like people in their skin. But everything changes when Nita's mother, she captures this little boy and puts him in a cage, starts treating him cruelly. When he shows up, part of his ear is missing, and she brings Nita in there to see what her reaction is going to be. So Nita pretty much doesn't like what they're doing, but it's all she's used to. She's been doing it ever since they were children, since she was a child, I'm sorry. And she's been doing it ever since she was a child. And being a part of her mother's business. Apparently the father's a part of it as well. They didn't necessarily show him, but he's in, Nita talks to him through text messages and stuff like that. And he kind of senses, not literally, but it seems like she felt like he could sense when something was wrong. But she's distraught about this new person that her mom brings back that she wants to sell on the black market. So the mom is literally starting to dissect this dude externally, bit by bit, to sell the parts fresh. Nita tries to buy some time, and she's like, "Oh, well, maybe we should, shouldn't dissect them tonight. We should keep it fresh. If you plan on shipping them tomorrow, we should wait till the morning and keep it fresh." But anyway, they get in an argument. She storms out. Nita wants to buy some time. Reminisces on a past scene where the mother, they just show the mother's sadistic ways, where Nita had a pet and didn't listen to her mom about something, and then the mom decides to kill all these animals in a pet store and then bring a whole bunch of the dead bodies of the animals and lay them on the daughter's bed. Just crazy stuff. The mom is absolutely nuts. But the part I pretty much end on is where Nita and the mom end up getting separated. So it starts off where she goes in there, mom tells her to dissect the little boy, gives her a knife. She pretends to act like she drops the knife, ends up cutting herself, and that's when you find out she has a healing ability. So she's no different than the monsters that the mother's trying to sell, but it seems like the mother obviously has a little bit of sentiment because it's her daughter. But she heals her wound. The mom ends up cutting off, or first she does the ear, and I think it was something else after that. But anyway, next morning the daughter helps to get the little boy free out of the captivity, takes him to the bus station, sends him off. Little boy's kind of worried about her. He's like, your mom's gonna be mad. And she's like, I don't really care at this point. Goes home, mom's pissed. But doesn't really show it. She's like, at the end of the day, she's just like, since now there's a potential chance that we're exposed because you let this boy go, we gotta move. So now they move. It ends where she's in this motel, hotel, whatever, and she gets kidnapped. So now she wakes up in a cage across from another boy who has an ability. And that's kind of where I'm leaving off right now in the review. But to be honest, so far, very good artwork, very good storytelling. Apparently it's based off a book, novel of some sort. Haven't read the book. So again, coming in unbiased, just basing it straight off of the webtoon. And it's incredible. I don't know if she's done a Kickstarter or something like that. I would definitely support, very good story writing, very good pacing, very good character development so far, showing in clever ways the history of the characters, their personalities, without just stopping and doing some long monologue or a stop description about, oh, well, this is this character and blah, blah, blah. I'll be honest, I don't like that type of storytelling where somebody just stops and tells all the abilities right then and there, tells all the depth about the person or whatever. I like when they give opportunities through telling the story where they can bring up the past and show the history, and then we can learn, okay, that's what's going on with the mom. That's what's going on with this dad. This is the type of person he is. That's why she acts so nervous around the mom. I love when it's told, stories are told like that. Keeps you immersed, keeps you on your toes. When you first dive in, you're like, what's going on here? You don't really know much about the characters, and then they start to develop over time. It's not just all thrown at you at once. I think that's an incredible form of storytelling. Great work. Definitely would highly recommend it. So yeah, Not Even Bones by R. Schaefer. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend that story. Got plenty more that I'm reading that I got saved between that and Global Comics. But check that out if you need something good to read, something to pass the time, something to dive into. That's pretty much all we were going into today. Again, like, share, subscribe. If you have read it, love to hear from you. If you haven't read it, check it out. Come back. Let me know what you think about it. But for now, that's it. Peace out.